Hello, you loathsome thralls of the crab-like queen. Jim Sterling here, and this is The Consuming Shadow by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. A lot of people asked me if I was going to be covering this one again. Yes, I am, as evidenced by the fact that here I am covering it again. Hello. Full disclosure, of course, Ben is an old colleague of mine slash friend, and I'm giving this a go again. I've got a review copy. It's out today. It's for sale on its own website. It's also on Steam Greenlight, if you're into that sort of thing. But we're going to play it right now. I say play it right now. I just played it for half an hour, and the recording fucked up. That's half an hour of my life I will never get back. I hope you appreciate that, Yahtzee, that I'm now playing it again. But anyway, Shadow is trying to enter our world. One of the ancients, the runes confirm it. I don't know which one. All I know is they arrive at Stonehenge 3 days from now. I have the ability to incant runes in the ancient tongue, but I do not know what incantation sequence will banish the evil, nor do I know which evil to banish. What I do know is that I will never determine these things by sitting here letting the time tick away. So, obviously we do this to begin with. Brilliant. Kind of custom. Anyway, as you can see, we're level 2. We got a birth sign. I don't know what that is. But anyway, right, here we go. Oh, there we are. 1 birth star. Random spell chance. Medkit capacity plus 14. Lockpick chance plus 15. The priest. The crab. Hell yeah, the crab. I love crabs. There we are. That's kind of leveling system. Kind of perk system. Text from the Ministry of Occultism. Cursed towns are the best place to find what you're looking for. You might make some immediate headway if you went to Burgate. Well, that makes sense. Oh, that's our inventory. Don't need to worry about that right now. Set destination. Burgate. So yeah, the red towns are the places you want to head to find things. They are dangerous. But here we are. We've got 73 health, 50 sanity. I've got sightings of enemy minions in Forehill that need exterminating. There's some extra cash in it for you if you're willing. Alright, I'll look into that next time. Burgate. Enter town. The taint upon this town brings to mind the work of a medieval plague. There are people wandering the streets bent almost double, as if an invisible weight clings to their backs. I saw a terrace of houses, all with doors smashed in and curtains closed, soaked with splattered blood. This is not merely the result of a spreading infection. This is all coming from a source, a loose, poorly handled magical artifact left to leak its foul energies into everything around it. Okay. Vileness is almost visibly radiating from a building. Dilapidated part of town seems to have undergone a fire, caused by the misuse of the object. Have to recover it now. Do it before they start paying too much attention to the screams and banging being made at the back of my mind by my sense of self-preservation. Let's go. So, it goes from that kind of Oregon Trail-ish adventure kind of thing to this sort of side-scrolling experience as we enter the area and try and find ourselves the artifact. Clues for our investigation. Most of the engraving was too weathered to read the full banishment mantra, but the second symbol was almost certainly the syllable shum. Brilliant. Well, that was quick. That was actually... because it's random, like in the original attempted video, I was in there for ages, but that was successful. Okay. Return to the car. Shit, yeah. Set destination. Forehill. Go there, fight ourselves some monsters. Unknown number. Hi, I don't know you. A dream told me that I should help you. I've sent you 11 quid. I hope that's enough. Alright, £26. Nice. I am greeted with a startling scene in the middle of the road. A large man clutching a large and vicious kitchen knife stands over a terrified woman, apparently his spouse. He announces that he is convinced she is possessed by the darkness, something I cannot verify. He moves to stab her through the heart. Oh shit, let's restrain the husband. I get in a lucky hit and smash his funny bone, giving me a chance to knock his knife out of his hand and kick him in the solar plexus. Well, I didn't mean it to be that bad. Something rubbery and tentacle-like smashes me across the back of the head, knocking me senseless. I wake to find the sight of the man tearfully butchering the unspeakable corpse of something that was once his wife. I slip away. Whistling, I hope. Just, whoop. My mistake. Oh, he lost a bit of health there. Could have been worse. Right, let's go fight these fucking monsters. See, creatures of the shadow infesting the streets, attacking wantonly. The people are making a valiant effort to fight them off, but the struggle could go either way. Hell yeah, let's go fight with the resistance. Fun. Well, that could have gone better. But yeah, space shoots your gun, but I want to save my ammo. But you can hit control, and then he just kind of does this little whack whack. I found 2 armor-piercing bullets. Okay. Alright, my small contribution has been enough to turn the tide. 1 monster. The other guys must be shit. I am able to give advice on future defence. The local authorities are grateful, and they pay their reward. £38. Aren't we doing well for ourselves? I think we're alright for now. Let's set destination. What do we got going on here? Nothing really to... Nothing of note. Let's go to Bill's Row. That gives us some nice options, and hopefully some things will have happened on the journey. See, I like it. I mean, I know people on Greenlight are criticising the visual style, which, to be honest, isn't great. But the atmosphere, I think, supersedes that. It has this kind of oppressive sense to it, similar to this War of Mine, where you constantly feel like you're just hanging on. And I mean, I'm actually doing phenomenally well compared to how my previous experiences with this game have gone. And even then, there's still this sense that, you know, it's gonna go to shit. And it's interesting because I'm getting more and more open to the idea of games that aren't fun in the strictest of senses, in that traditional idea, that are distressing and oppressive and that kind of thing. And this game kind of puts me in that mind. But anyway, the Shadow has a definite foothold in Waterchurch, and it's going to make its move soon. Do it or don't, but if you don't, the town won't be safe for long. Right, Waterchurch. Now we know where to go. Text from a family member. Here's 6 from our account. I don't want to know what you do with it. Just use it to stay alive for us. 6 whole pounds. Right. So, where did I say? Waterchurch? That's ages away! Fuck. Well, shit, we might as well try and get there. We've got 6 hours to get there and deal with whatever it is. It's the only clue we have. Searching for a motorway, I noticed a small shop that only seems to have been abandoned recently. Most of the stock's been picked clean. In the middle of the aisle, I noticed a useful-looking rosary. Fuck it, yeah, let's just take it. Take the rosary. Halves general sanity loss. Excellent. Carefully, I pick up my prize and start backing towards the door. Perhaps I was just being paranoid, but regardless, I head back to the car fast as I can. Okay. So yeah, again, things are going too well. Set destination. Oh, God, are we even going to get there in time? Probably not. We might get there in the nick of time. It's the only clue we've got. The towns that don't have any colours associated with them, as far as I can tell, are just towns. You know, you can get supplies in there and shit. I know what you're doing is important. I don't know how, I know, but I feel it. Do what you have to do. Make sure you come back to us. Gain sanity. Set destination. 2 hours. We can do this. We can do this. Exhaustion is pulling at my eyelids. If I don't do something, I can't trust myself to drive safely. Alright, we'll stop for a coffee. 2 hours? Well, shit, we fucked it now, haven't we? Bollocks! I've got sightings of enemy minions in Saxel that need exterminating. I think we're too late. I think it's just red now. Well, we'll go and have a look. The town is suffering under an infestation of small scuttling creatures, too large to be rats, not to mention too aggressive, too organised. It's only the beginning of something terrible. Won't be long before these creatures grow larger and bolder, or someone gets a monstrous infection. This has to end now. Okay, well, maybe we can do something here. The local council have already mounted a hunt for the origin, claim to have looked everywhere and found nothing. From this I deduce that the nest is somewhere the council prefers not to talk about. I found what I was looking for in a slum district inhabited by homeless people and street prostitutes, all of whom were giving wide birth to a particular abandoned tenement building thought to be haunted. Brilliant. Right. Find and destroy a nest. We can do that. I think it helps that I've also just started, I mean, I know I'm really late to the party on it, but I've started listening to Welcome to Night Vale at last. Been meaning to do it for ages, but I finally gotten round to it sort of a few weeks back. And I think that's helping my enjoyment of this as well, just because I'm in that mood for that kind of thing. Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, this is, I think the combat is, I think it's fair to say, is the weakest element of the game. The atmosphere is great, the adventure elements are great. I mean, the combat, it's not unenjoyable. But, you know, there's no real defences or anything. As far as I can tell. Maybe there are, maybe I'm just fucking up. But I like this exploration and everything. The walls of the cave are absolutely covered in the room commonly pronounced as shum, each one daubed in a chalky white paint by what I sincerely hope were human fingers. Okay, the rune shum is associated with the colour white. Got ourselves a clue, darling. Oh! Oh, this must be the nest. The syllable "ew" had many uses in the language of the ancients, most notably as the last symbol of a notorious dispel purported to be powerful enough to banish a god. Nothing left for me here. Okay, updated ritual, found some snack food, ate it for the energy boost. Good. Right, now we need to get the fuck out of Dodge. See, I like this part of the game as well. Once you complete the dungeon, you have to leave because shit just comes after you. Ah! There we are. It's all in the timing. Wasn't really worth £2, but there you go. If you leave a room and monsters are in it, then you your sanity meter goes down a bit as well. But fuck it, let's just go. Yes. The creatures still infest every crack and shadow of the town, but I have ensured they will no longer breed. Combined effort by the locals will be enough to exterminate the remainder. Sweet. We did a good thing. Set destination. Right, now things are going on. Now we can go to Herchester. I should probably take care of those wounds as well. Okay. Okay, our supplies are down. You can stop in a town that isn't marked with a colour to get more supplies, so we'll probably have to do that after this. The town is suffering under an infestation of small scuttling creatures. They attack randomly, they kill cats, steal food, injure people, rude bastards. A situation like this is just the first sprouting seed of a total invasion. I feel that it won't be long before these creatures grow larger and bolder or someone gets some monstrous infection. Okay. Looks like another nest job, doesn't it? Grammar Skull, first building to be shut down for infestation. The place is secure enough, I doubt the creatures could be spawning there unnoticed. The school records led me to a teenager who had been working on some kind of science project. He lived with his parents in a nearby suburb, smack in the middle of an evacuated zone. Their house may be worth investigating. Let's go. Find and destroy a nest. Well, it's a house, so this can't be too sprawling a dungeon, can it? There! Just gotta nail the timing. Body lies at my feet. Their body was so horribly diseased that a violent bursting of swellings and boils appears to have proved fatal. Ugh. Where are you, nest bastard? Someone left their keyring. Brilliant. Like the sound of that. And discarded wallet, £6. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Fuck him. Can't be bothered. That did not go well at all. 2 hollow point bullets. Ah! Nest! Anxiety seems to be getting the better of me. I feel hot and nauseous and my hands won't stop shaking. Hopefully it will pass. Blimey, 2 unfired hollow point bullets, good. Ksho has no particular interest in our realm. It seems to consider us unworthy of action. So we know that Sho is not the invading god. Okay, dungeon complete. The Shum rune has been inscribed on the wall here in white. Could be either a marking of territory or a gesture of thanks or recognition to another god. I'm not going to look at that. If in danger, you can escape. Oh, fuck, we are buggered. Fuck it, no time for fighting. You see what I mean, though? Like, the game started pretty damn strong, but it don't take much for you to just, you know, get buggered. Oh, that's a horrible noise that monster makes. No magic wand has been waved over the town to remove the taint of the shadow, but with the infestation removed, it is certainly quieter. Maybe we're back to the car. Okay. Shoot that there. Use my mouse. Right. Set destination. Let's go to Hobblehope. Get some supplies there. Sight of blue and red flashing lights startled me out of a light doze. A police car is signalling for me to pull over. Blimey, alright. Police car pulled in, single officer got out. I watched him in the rearview mirror as he sauntered to the driver's side window, then stared innocently into the middle distance as he leant down and requested to see my license. As I turned away to search my dashboard, menacing click by my ear, fluttering of ungodly flesh. I had been tricked. The officer was one of them. The butt of the gun collides solidly with my head, and the last thing I remember before consciousness slips is being pulled out of the car. 2 hours have passed since then, and now my head is clear. The next step is to determine exactly where I am. Fuck. Oh, God. No, this isn't good. Shum rune has been inscribed on the wall here, a generic prayer to a god, not necessarily the god perverting this place. It could be intended for an associated deity. Should have sped up. Don't stop for cops. Shum rune, okay. Or did we just go round in a fucking circle? I think we did. Oh well, it's alright. The U rune. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got the health. Don't be afraid of the dark little one. Speak aloud these words and the shadow will be lifted. Shum Yu. Learn spell. Worshippers consider it a grave insult to draw Nyx's symbol in purple, as this is the colour associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals. Nyx hates the god associated with the colour purple. Okay, the Shum rune again. But yeah, oh, this must be the exit. Thank fuck for that. Hell yes, return to the car. I don't know if they intended to use it or thought it was something important inside it. I'm not about to question Providence. Fuck me. Wired £6 to your account. Alright, thank you. I think someone at the office is one of them. Right. Let's make it. Let's do Armsmith. I can do that. Fuck. I need to get supplies quick. But yeah, I was talking with Ashton Reyes, the director, writer of the Charnel House trilogy, of which I was a voice actor. We were just talking today about horror games and how so many of them follow the same archetype. That they're not even scary anymore because, you know, horror is all about subverting and perverting your expectations. And when they're all the same dark jump scare horror game, they're not. That's not anyone who's even slightly genre savvy can't be scared of that anymore. It's why I look to horror games that do things like this, or like the Charnel House trilogy. You know, obviously I have my own associated biases with both those games, but at the same time, they just do things differently. They focus on the atmosphere and on forcing you to confront just horrible imagery and horrible concepts, which I find infinitely scarier than something, you know, some Unity asset monster popping out at you from the shadows. Like, you know, it doesn't even matter how this game looks. Just the morbid writing and the music and everything is just... it does the job itself. And little visual effects like the black spots, like, I'm someone... you know, I'm a migraine sufferer, and that stuff just, like, it unsettles me, you know? Because it's similar to auras that you can get. Like, it's just, ugh. But anyway, Enter Town. It's just me, banging on about horror games for a bit. Heart feels pained and heavy. Let's visit the old hospital. It will heal me without questions as long as I have the cash. Refill medkit. Brilliant. Might as well get some illegal drugs, why not? Spend an hour looking for supplies, maybe buy some more bullets. Brilliant. Military flashlight. Oh. Oh well. Would have been nice. Right, first, before we do anything, patch the fuck up. Supplies deleted. Depleted, rather. Lockpicks ×3. Okay. Where are we at? Goreforth. Oh no, Saxel. Can we get there in 3 hours? We can try. If we don't get interrupted along the way. The fucking Ministry of Occultism doesn't stop bothering me. Guy in Armsmith looking for someone with a locksmith's kit. Blood, blood, blood. I don't give a shit. I ain't got no locksmith's kit. Casting random runes might reveal new spells, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you want your head turned inside out. Fire me! Clingy? I was on my way to Saxel. Well, fuck. I ain't fucking going in there now. Waste of time, innit? Actually, I mean, it's in red, so actually it might be worth popping in. This town is abandoned. It's not hard to see why. The very thick with otherworldly power. Cloud spiral and churn. Central on community. There's still people on this plane of existence misguided enough to want to summon otherworldly forces. The rift here is nowhere near as big as the one that will bring the ancient, but has been enough to destroy the town. It doesn't seem like there's a... As your meter goes down there, then your options start to flash the kill yourself thing to try and... It can be pretty tense when it gets really bad. I mean, I don't have a locksmith's kit, so it's a waste of time. But we'll go to Goreforth. We shall gore forth to gore forth. That was a great joke that I just did, and you're welcome to it. There's a short traffic jam, not a major one. I should be moving again within minutes. Take the opportunity to get out for a moment and stretch my legs. Other families have had the same idea. A couple are arguing around the car in front, and their young daughter, clad in pyjamas and a hastily thrown on coat, asking me if everything's going to be alright. It'll be reassuring. I pretend to have misunderstood the question, tell the girl that her parents are arguing over nothing. Doesn't mean they love each other any less. She nods, slightly puzzled, and leaves me alone. Shortly afterwards, traffic starts moving again, and the family go on their way. I wonder how differently this encounter could have gone. Oh, chewing up the hours. Enter town, let's see what's going on in here. Unnaturally peaceful, veritable orchestra of emptiness. The doors of most of the houses hang open. I've searched a few homes, found television still on, food still laid out, the cutlery thrown carelessly aside. All is silent here, with not even a single bird's twittering to punctuate the eerie stillness. Somehow I doubt that everyone is waiting to jump out from behind the hedgerows and throw me a surprise party. Oh, fuck. That's what I get for idly clicking. Shit. Yeah. You gotta pay attention once your brain starts going a bit haywire. Well, in the vastness of the multiverse, your efforts leave their mark. Got another birth star. So, that's the Consuming Shadow anyway. It's out today on the official website. It's up for voting on Greenlight. If you if you like the look of it, feel free to check it out yourself. Obviously, I have my biases with my associations, but for what it's worth, I find myself like very much drawn to it. I love the atmosphere it has, and it really makes me want to explore more. It's got a kind of choose your own adventure vibe to it, along with the kind of dungeon explory things. I like that when you die, like, it still leaves other like unlockable things as it goes on. So even when you die, like, you're not wasting time. Just things are still progressing. So yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. I'll be back later with some more bollocks for you to watch. But that's the Consuming Shadow, and I hope that answers everyone's bloody question. Yes, I will play the Consuming Shadow. I just did, okay? And stop asking me now. Bye.